Hey guys, Tiver here, and in this video we have the unwritten rules of Counter-Strike 2 that you absolutely need to know to be the best teammate possible. And the first rule, of course, is to drop a like on this video. Okay, it's optional, but if you learn something new, do me a solid. It helps the video get seen by more people, which means more good teammates. It's a win-win. At the end of a match, always say GG. If you want to show good sportsmanship, you can also say GLHF, or good luck, have fun at the beginning of the match, and GH, or good half, at halftime. During the warm-up, there's nothing wrong with breaking the ice by talking to your teammates and getting to know them before the match starts. Most people stay silent during this time, but an extra 15 to 30 seconds to get to know everyone and learn more about the team so you can come up with better strategies right off the bat, like that's a 200 IQ move, my dudes. If you're trying to fake a defuse, if you're gonna walk, shift walk. Do not make any footsteps. However, you can scope in, throw a flash or a smoke. As soon as you make footsteps, they know you're not on the bomb. Try not to buy too many ops, especially on T side. 2 is usually the maximum you would ever want. Everyone else can use a rifle. However, on CT side, you want to limit it to 3, 1 for A, B, and mid respectively. But if you lose the round, your team will probably be broke after, so 2 is probably the most ideal. If your teammate is in a clutch scenario, unless you know 100% where the enemies are, just shut up and let him cook and do his thing. There's nothing more annoying and distracting than a backseat gamer when you're trying to just do your thing in clutch, right? If your teammate has 4 kills and they're trying to get the ace, try to do everything within your power to help them get it. Play safe and try to get info on where the last guy is. But if you're in a spot where you have to get the kill or else you're going to get taken out, then you got to do what you got to do. In CS2 especially, you always want to get as many frames as possible. So unless you have a top of the line PC that can handle it, lower those settings. Even if you have a 4090, you will still benefit a lot from having a higher frame rate. Another way to say good game is to drop both your weapons, because the default drop key is G, and to drop it, you have to press GG. Never argue with toxic teammates. They only do it to get attention and get a reaction out of you. Ignore their brain dead comments, and if they keep escalating, there's no shame in just muting them so you can communicate better with everyone else. On Mirage, if you're a B player, always break vents for the window player. This allows them to get to window as fast as possible to beat the enemies to mid. Otherwise, this can happen. Never buy an auto sniper. The second one of your teammates buys one and uses it, it gives the other team free reign to buy one as well. And it ultimately devolves into silver warfare that saps away so much of the fun and skill of the game. So just don't buy an auto sniper. Make sure to take advantage of different spawns, so this can allow you to get to certain parts of the map before the enemies, giving you a big leg up. Capitalize and get an early pick. Avoid body blocking teammates, especially in CS2, because it's a little broken, and to be honest, it never ends well. And in your spawn, use body language to signal which direction you're going to be running in. Pay attention to where your teammates are and just stay out of their way, and vice versa. If you miss the timing because of that, then you're not in for a good time. If you don't know certain smokes, ask your teammates if they know it and then drop them a smoke. Always use push to talk and only talk when it's necessary, unless you're at a warm-up or during the timeout. Mid-round, just talk about the game. Important things that can help your team win the round. Don't play without a microphone. However, if you absolutely can't use one, then use text chat to call things out. And if one of your teammates who has a mic dies, they can spectate the micless player and just call for them. If you peek an opper and they miss, don't re-peek the same angle again, because chances are they won't miss twice. If you have to take a quick break, let your team know. If 2 people have to take a 60-second break at the same time, have one person disconnect for like a minute and a half to 2 minutes to get the extra technical timeout. However, it only works once a game per team. Yeah, because if 2 people go AFK, then not enough people can vote to initiate it, so you'll be kind of stuck in an awkward scenario if you don't have someone leave. But pretty much just don't go AFK and say nothing, because your team is counting on you. Bogdan's Law. So if you have a teammate with very low health, consider giving them an op so they have a higher chance to be more impactful. However, if they aren't really an op, or if they don't know how to use the op, then you can figure it out. But the op is the only weapon in the game where you can consistently get the frag before the enemy has a chance to do any damage. But you have to know how to use an op first. If your teammate is lurking around one side of the map and being stealthy, don't run up behind them making a ton of noise. But in CS2, thanks to the addition of the radar showing all the noise that you make, you can run until right before the enemies can hear you and then walk. Remember, you don't have to reload as soon as you stop firing. Wait until it's 100% safe and then do it. If nobody on your team is making calls for what to do, take the initiative and throw a strategy out there. Having an in-game leader is way better than not. When you blame and yell at teammates, all it'll do is make them play worse. Instead, you want to communicate with them and work together, because remember, your teammates are on your team and you still have the same end goal at the end of the day. Like, if you're going to hold an angle, get them to hold a counter angle, so that way you're covered and then you can cover them as well. If you guys learned something new, make sure to drop a like. All right, so be honest in the comments down below. Do you guys follow all these rules, or are you going to start following them now that you know them? Make sure to subscribe with the bell if you haven't already, and make sure to check out one of these videos right here, because I have a ton of CS2 content on the channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe. It's Turbo, and I'm out. Peace.